Mark Alinga is my name, the co-founder Solace of Hope and the executive director, Nissi College School and Survival Nursery and Primary School, Lira. Solace of Hope is a charity arm of Nissi College School and Survival Nursery and Primary School. And I cannot talk about the schools without talking about the founding arm of the school. Solace of Hope is a community-based organization whose motive is to continue to contribute to the society through charity work to the community. We are a registered not-for-profit organization committing to bringing immediate and lasting solutions to the children, women, family, and the community living in extreme poverty in Uganda. Northern Uganda being one of the most affected region in the country. Northern Uganda, as the community resettles after the end of over 2 decades of the insurgency that ravaged the region. The region suffered from the Lord's Resistance Army between 1986 to 2007. Actually, in 2007 is when the community started resettling back into their homes. Now we are confronting the root causes of the poverty in the region by providing the opportunity to be educated, grow up healthy in economically empowered, vibrant, and self-sustaining community. Our motto is empowering communities and changing lives, and we aim to achieve this through our mission, which is bringing sustainable solutions to improve the quality of life of children, women, and community living in extreme poverty in rural Uganda through improved education, healthcare, and economic empowerment. And this cannot go without our vision. And our vision is to transform the future of our communities through the provision of the opportunity to be educated, grow up healthy, in economically empowered and vibrant, sustainable community with 3 focus areas. Our core focus is education advancement for the children and the students, health care for the mothers and children, and economic empowerment, specifically for the mothers and the youth. Now, our main objectives, we specifically seek to develop the sustainable educational and healthcare models for our local communities to ensure that they are getting into self-sustainability after the insurgency in northern Uganda. We seek to set high standards of academic excellence and prepare the children for adult lives that strengthen both their communities and the world. So our third objective is we seek to support our students as they progress to higher levels of education and learning and professional careers. We also seek to establish clinics and community health programs that provide access to modern health care, medicines, and a high quality of life. We also seek to foster greater cultural understanding on local, national, and international levels through shared learning experiences. And that gives us a basis to form our core values. And our core value number 1 is integrity. We practice and teach the integrity in our programs and funding and also to the community, because we understand that integrity is the pivotal or the foundation of all the children. If they grow up with the heart of integrity, they grow to be people who will speak and people will respect their words. At the same time, they will also want to not forget about the partnership. One of our core values is partnership. We partner with others within and across our communities, as well as with our sponsors and donors, to ensure they are in the know of all the activities being performed and all the projects as and when they are executed. We also involve our community. We do community engagement. We set priorities and build progress collaboratively in Uganda, Africa, and around the globe to engage communities by raising awareness and involvement in our programs. Our fourth core value is respect. We practice and we teach all our children, women, and partners involved for people and culture to respect people, culture, gender, health status, and the environment, because we want everybody to respect each other. We want to cherish, whether you're man or female, you deserve to be respected. Whether your health status as issues or as a challenge, we expect to respect you the way you are, and the environment is crucial for our growth. Transformation. We seek and we work to transform the future of our communities. We also want to transform ourselves to better serve our partners and all stakeholders involved. We look into the sustainability. We ensure the future health of our programs and their participants, most especially the children who are benefiting from this, and the women who are benefiting from our programs, as well as the surrounding natural environment. We want to embrace every corner of our program so that we get into self-sustainability. We have economic empowerment and community development program as one of our focus area, and Solace of Hope works with local community members to promote the growth of sustainable and vibrant community as we seek opportunities to develop and reinvest the skills and expertise that the Solace of Hope graduates often get from the school. Our staff and the community members get back into the work and give a hand in the progress of our activities and programs. One of the Solace of Hope's activity is empowerment of women, and in addition to Solace of Hope's positive impact on the local economy, we have supported women's microfinance or the savings group, and this group of women save every week a minimum of less than $1 a week, and this is a cycle that is done at the end of the 12th month. They share their savings, and a number of them has invested their savings into different projects that are empowering them and also supporting them to buy the basic needs and also support their children at school. So we plan to expand our community development to sustainable agriculture and small micro enterprises, so that the women who are involved and the youth can get into economic sustainability. Our healthcare programs, we have a number of activities, and as at Solace of Hope, we understand that good health is central to a child's long-term success. As you may be aware, children in the remote or impoverished regions who contract malaria and other serious but treatable illnesses often have long absence from the school, and sometimes they end up not even returning back to school. And through our Solace of Hope clinic, we have decided that most of the children who are studying at school, and actually inclusive of the children from within, gets access to medical attention from within the school clinic. And that's why we opened the Solace of Hope clinic on the grounds of Nissi College School in 2019. So you can decide to donate, because your donation towards the essential life-saving services can support the needy community, the needy child, the mother who is due for delivery, the lab supplies at the facility, and $50 provides the immunization for 10 children, while $100 provides 10 mothers with delivery kits. Your donation can go a long way. $250 provide lab supplies for 2 months at our facility, and $500 provides 1 month of medication for our clinic. So you can consider to also support our staff. $1,000 provides a nurse's salary for up to 6 months, on average of $180 per month. So this can motivate our staff. We have preschool and pre and primary school, which is survival nursery and primary school, that started in 2005 during the insurgency, on the grounds where it was actually internally displaced people's camp, where our late grandfather hosted the displaced people to give us shelter. And currently the school has a population of 740 children, out of which 225 are girls and 417 boys. Survival Nursery and Primary School delivers not only hope for the community and a better for the future of the children, but also results. For the last 12 consecutive years, 100% of our pupils have passed the primary or national primary living examination, and national examination taken all our children at different hands of the primary school. As a result, every graduate or every child that has left survival has advanced to secondary, and others are now getting into the tertiary institution. So this, we do not take it for granted. We have moved a milestone. But now the most important thing is after realizing that number of the children were not actually going through the secondary education because they live survival and they cannot again afford to pay for themselves at the secondary schools. So we came up with Nissi College School in 2017 to help further and advance the need of the children. So as of now, we have about 200 students. The school enables nursery and primary school graduates and scholarship winners from our outreach schools to achieve their dream of attending secondary school, which is equivalent to middle or high school in the United States of America. So you can consider giving us support, because since then up to date, we have been struggling to ensure that the children receives the education. And Nissi College School is helping less privileged students attend the high-quality boarding and day school education. Throughout these years of study, Solace of Hope continues supporting the students' academic success and also reinforces their ties to the local community. The ultimate aim of Nissi College School, LIRA, is to produce all-round students who are not only literate, but also skillful, confident, and have self-respect. We have a philosophy, and our philosophy for the school, first to begin with, is our motto, which is ever to excel. We believe that everything that we do as a school, we should be in position to excel. And that is the culture we are building in our children or in our students. Our vision actually expresses what our school aims to achieve in a long run. Our vision is to be a center of excellence in provision and promotion of quality education. And we cannot do this without putting the effort of excellence and giving the best of our services to our students. Now, our mission to be in position to accomplish or to achieve our vision. Our mission describes how our school intends to achieve that vision that we have put in place. And our mission is to efficiently and effectively nurture the students' academic and co-curriculum potential within the conducive environment whose pillars are discipline, morals, and spiritual endowment. And this cannot be done without putting aside some core values: fear of God, academic and personal excellence, bravery for the truth. We expect our children, our students, to be brave for the truth and nothing less but the truth. We also expect integrity among our students, respect for self, Others and their backgrounds and the property that belongs to them should be respected by our staff, by our students, and the community where they live. Involvement and enterprise is one of the areas that we want our students to get engaged in. Biculturalism and individuality, these are the core values of our school, and we aim to develop well-rounded, international and locally minded individuals who demonstrate resilience and determination to succeed. Because we know through resilience and determination, all our students will always excel. And equipping them with the skills and academic success required to access new opportunities and enhance their lives changes, or their life chances along the way. We expect our staffing, our programming, all that consists to make a model school and a model student and to ensure that we create opportunities for them for the life chances. And secondly, but not the last, we aim at consistently building or insisting on high expectations of our students. We expect our students to consistently be on the highest expectation of growth by first bringing in so many inspirational speakers and conducting as many trainings as possible beside the academic programs that they receive on a daily basis. And lastly, with developing an aspiration and flagship flagship for a school community that engages with the parents, students itself, and the relevant stakeholders. We would like to have all the parents and the community and all the stakeholders engaged in our school programs. So this will be achieved by the 5 goals or 5 strategic goals. And firstly is fostering academic achievement to the highest level. We expect that to achieve what we have laid forth, we need to foster academic achievement to the highest level. And this will be achieved by various ways, by all stakeholders getting involved, by engaging everyone in the administration of the school, and that is what we are actually engaging with other stakeholders as well. Goal number 2 is to ensure high quality teaching and learning for each student. We do not want to crowd the class, but yet we see the overwhelming number. We want to adhere to the quality of teaching and making sure we recruit professional teachers that will deliver the highest teaching quality to our students. And the fourth goal is to foster strong sense of school identity and the values. We want to obtain the core values that we have mentioned forth by by making it very strong and fostering it to the students, the community, and the staffing. And lastly is building strong links with the community and the stakeholders. We have post-secondary programs, which is the university sponsorship for students, and currently we are sponsoring over 5 students at the university. The 5 students are being sponsored by the initiatives of the organization and the little proceeds from the school. And right now we have 5, and these 5 are in different universities within the country. So their parents also contribute some little money, and the school and the organization contributes partially their tuition. So as our primary school and the secondary, we would like to employ and get opportunities for scholarship for our students at the university so that we can widen the support, looking at the prevailing needs within the community. We consider taking in the opinion by holding annual general meeting for all the stakeholders, and that's where our annual event comes in handy. That is Lean on Me dinner that comes every December, where all stakeholders comes together and we give accountability and we do get feedback from them. So you'd want to consider becoming a sponsor today by supporting our programs. Our sponsorship programs, we have 3 categories. We have category number 1 is the student sponsorship, and category number 2 is the teacher sponsorship. Category number 3 is school supplies sponsorship. Now, under student sponsorship, we have a number of orphans and vulnerable children within Nissi College School catchment areas as a result of the war in the region, as mentioned forth, that lasted for over 20 years. It is not until 2007 when people started returning to their homes in their different communities. And these children are particularly vulnerable to chronic poverty, which limits their chances of going to school. And others have less access to health care, and they are marginalized, in other words. Despite of the efforts of the government to put a few support here and there, but we still realize that a number of them could not access a better health care and better education. So you would like to consider supporting our programs and our sponsorship program to keep these children at school. Most teachers go to teach with an hungry stomach, and they go and they are not able to concentrate to deliver to the expectation because of a lack of motivation, and coupled with the limited supplies that they have, or the teaching aid to support them in teaching. So you would want to support this student, and if you support a student, you will be given a personal or regular update on their performance, their medical report where relevant, and your sponsorship or your sponsored child will tell you how your sponsorship directly benefits them through a letter or through a video conferencing on a periodic basis that will give you opportunity to interact with the person you're sponsoring, to understand them and understand their needs and continue to support them if that opportunity avails for you to pick 1 or 2 of our students to support. $600 supports a student for 1 full year, and $660 supports our advanced level education for also 1 full year, and $720 supports our staff support for also 1 year. So would you want to consider supporting us in those categories to enable us also support the desperate and needy students within our catchment area? Teacher sponsorship also gives the teacher opportunity to be sure that his remuneration, his motivation will always be there. And for $2,000, you are paying 1 staff for the entire year. You can as well give us support in the school supplies. We need your support. We need a number of supplies for the school. We need computer accessories. We need textbooks for our library. We need laboratory equipment for our science laboratory to motivate and teach our students. We need supplies for our clinic. We need basic supplies for our school to enable them give or deliver the teaching to the standard that we are aiming to achieve. Now, as a sponsor, how do you benefit? There are various opportunities there are various options and various benefits that you will take home from our sponsorship program. As a sponsor, we will send you a profile of your student or the students you are sponsoring and their backgrounds. And periodically, you will also receive their reports, their progress report, how they are performing academically, how they are performing health-wise. And as you sponsor a teacher, we will also give you a teacher profile with their background, and letter exchange periodically, 2 or 3 times a year, and we'll also give you update on all what is going on, the activities taking place at the school and also at the organizational level. So we have ongoing projects that you would want to interest yourself in. We have our Solace of Hope construction, which is right now demanding about $30,000 to complete a facility that will be dedicated to giving support to the children and mothers. We're also developing a resource center, school resource center, the library, and the computer lab, together with our science laboratory that you would also want to interest yourself to support. You can donate in kind, you can donate books, you can donate computers, printers, or photocopying machines to enable us subsidize on the school operation and expenses. We have a chalk making project that we offer to our students, and our students are taught how to make chalk. And this project does not only teach economic empowerment to our students, but also is an income-generating activity to subsidize on our operation as a school. So we sell the chalks produced by our students to other schools, and in doing so, we get revenues generated from that. We are also apparently having issues with the water, and water is being a challenge. We have about 940 children in the primary section and close to 200 students in the secondary section. And we still do not have adequate water or clean water nearby to ensure that they are taking safe water. So you would want to interest yourself by donating or supporting the water project, which will give clean water not only now to the school, but also to its surrounding. And we hope that this project can benefit over 1,000 beneficiaries within the community. So COVID has not left us the same as well. As a growing school and as a young school, despite of our limitation of the resources financially and otherwise, our students are actually not having any online teaching or online lessons because they lack the adequate facilities. The school will not have adequate facilities to facilitate them through online classes. But even though the community where they come from, they are not even able to access the gadgets that would aid their online learning experience. So we would like to also employ any opportunity that would avail itself, that would get tablets, that we would use it as a learning tool for our students. So I want to thank you for showing interest in supporting us. You can volunteer in various ways. You can be our virtual volunteer by sharing our posts with your line of friends. You can create groups. You can be our you can come and volunteer on ground by teaching our students. You can come and volunteer in our medical camps. You can come and volunteer in our community education or economic empowerment on various ways. You can link us with other organizations. You can be our spokesperson wherever you could be to connect us with other organizations. You can follow us. You can visit our website at solaceofhope.org for more information, and you read more about our activities and our programs. You can visit our social media pages at Solace of Hope, both on Facebook and Twitter. You can as well visit our Facebook page at Nissi College School. You will get more of the details of all our school programs and activities. You can visit my personal Facebook page at Bonny Alinga and Twitter at Bonny Alinga.